Fighter Pass 2. Like, you know, not that many people enjoy playing against those characters. Even Sora, who is probably like the most honest out of all of them. What?
I would say Sephiroth is probably
the
most
Sephiroth.
honest.
I forgot Sephiroth existed. Yeah.
Honestly, I might even say Piffer is more honest than Sora, just because Sora has so many 0-to-deaths, and Piffer won't 0-to-death you.
True.
Or at least it's not a true 0-to-death. You'll take 50% from a combo, and then you're at ledge, and then you don't know what to do, and then you get fired down it. So, you know, maybe they do have some 0-to-deaths, but nothing IB players have to look out for, as we have Joker. I presume this is maybe we'll be seeing the Dedede come out. I don't know who Adib has been playing as of late, actually. Adib has not been in the Northwest
Yeah, no,
for a long time.
I've not seen a Deep play in a while. Spider still playing Dedede or Joker, one of those two. I'm not sure which one he'll decide to go for this match. I would assume Joker.
I would assume so too. It depends how much of a masher he thinks UrbanTurban is. Now, I do not think UrbanTurban
is not a masher.
No, I do not believe so. But we'll see what Spider has to think. Because if Spider thinks they're a masher, the Dedede is coming out. If Spider really wants to do a little bit of trolling, Dr. Mario.
Doc. Yeah,
Doc is one of Spider's best characters, so we could see a wide variety of characters come out, especially considering this is a best of 5. There are plenty of opportunities for character switches. Which can make the game, it can make the set more interesting or less interesting, because if they stick the same characters, you can be sure adaptation is coming about, and that is something we both like to see. If we see character switches, you know, we see a larger variety of not only the game, but the players to get to express themselves in greater detail. So, either way, it really benefits us.
Yeah, I mean, Smash Bros benefits us, just watching Smash.
Not always.
Not always?
No, not always. If you're fighting Sonic, I don't think it benefits you.
I have the worst take. I love fighting Sonic, personally. I love the Snake Sonic matchup.
I wish you had my losers round 3 and I didn't then. But both of these players are going to be happy that is not what they are fighting.
Yeah, I think 90% of the community would agree that they would not like to face Sonic in bracket.
No. I'm certainly sure of that.
Just checking out the multi-stream a little bit over there. What are your thoughts on the multi-stream thing? Because like, I think it's cool that like a bunch of sets get shown at the same time.
To talk about my bracket run, which I know isn't the most professional thing to do, but while we wait, all of my sets apart from one were streamed, and that's thanks to having the quad stream, so I'm pretty thankful for that.
Yeah, no,
it's review.
It's really cool. I think it adds like just more value to coming to a tournament, honestly, because more people get their sets streamed, more people can VOD review.
Yeah, and more people can just watch their friends play.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm a big fan of it. But I'm a big fan of the fact that there's a main stream, a side stream, and a quad stream. So there's plenty of sets to be had. And in a tournament like this, a lot of those sets are... here we see the King Dedede come out. I'm sorry.
Dedede, okay.
I just need to interrupt myself to say that.
Yeah.
But a lot of the sets here, if not all of them, are incredibly entertaining. So much talent in Manchester Conquest. You know, one of the most prestigious events in the country. And everyone trying to win it.
Definitely.
Both of these players are the kind of players you can expect to make top 8 on a good day.
Yeah, no, true. So it's interesting seeing them like here in pools fighting each other.
That just goes to say just how stacked this tournament is.
Definitely, yeah.
You see King Dedede versus Lucina on PS2. I like Adib's tag being poo. I rate it.
I think he just goes with that most of the time.
Poo-cina.
Poo-cina.
King Dedede is probably going to fail to actually get off ledge and get juggled a lot in his matchup. As per the usual, to be honest. With a sword this big and frame data that good, it's certainly going to be an issue, which Spider's going to have to look out for. On the other hand, going for a down air. Is he going to regret that? Is he going to die? No, he's not.
Making it, but the ledge trap is not going to happen because Gordo is just going to destroy that. Get the grab.
When you think you're ledge trapping Dedede, that's not always the case. King Dedede is the one ledge trapping you.
Every time, even if he's on ledge.
Is it ledge? Is it neutral? Is it disadvantage? Dedede does not care. He is ledge trapping you.
With that Gordo.
Spider going for a cheeky reversal of that up air. I'm sure he needs it. And the back air is going to secure the first stock of our set.
I think this just looks really good for Adib, honestly. Because, like, Adib's been able to just hold his own. just as I say that though, Spider is able to even up the stocks.
I was going to say, I'm not entirely sure I agreed with that assessment, considering Adib was at such a high percent. King Dedede's kill power is the way it is. Gordo would kill, F-tilt would kill, back air would kill. Would F-tilt kill? I'm not sure. But either way, the kill did come in. And the deficit is never what it looks like versus ED. His recovery is just so good, and he's so heavy that you really need to be putting him in a position where you're just playing outside of his burst range and hitting him, because if you don't, he is going to live for a very long time. I'll go for command grab. We did see Adib go and shield a lot, so that is going to be quite useful, but it's not quite getting the neutral win, which I'm sure Spider wants quite yet.
Yeah, Adib is just trying to find the kill here. Almost getting it with that up B. And getting it with that back air though. Completely ignoring Gordo as well, which is just one of the worst parts about Dedede, is that you can just hit Gordo back.
Yeah, especially considering the range of Lucina's sword. Not only did it hit Gordo back, it just went through it. It just hit him. It said, no, I don't care about your gimmick move. I will hit you. It was back at a cheeky reversal once again. Trying to get Spider off the ledge. I don't know if that attack was a misinput or not, but Adib is not going to like it. Although Adib has managed to secure the ledge despite it, this is not looking good for Spider.
No, it's not. That's why I was confused. I was a little curious about the Dedede pick, honestly, but...
The double jump is burnt. This is going to be a huge problem. Gordo can cover so many angles, a back air would have taken it.
Just goes for the ledge trap instead, yeah. I mean, Dedede does excel at that, so why not?
It is incredibly good letting Gordo barely missing that. Adib using the jump very wisely and regaining it. And finding the reversal, which Adib really needed. Adib really needed that reversal there.
Yeah.
Although, the up tilt, anti-airing the jump out of shield. This could be big for Spider, because once again, King Dedede racks up damage very well, King Dedede kills you very early, and King Dedede lives for a monstrous amount of time.
Definitely. I mean, King Dedede is, like, pretty high here. I mean, there we go. That back air almost killing. The next one definitely will, though.
Plenty of moves will, I'm sure. Even a sliding F-tilt will even take it, and Nair certainly will, and Adib winning game one quite convincingly. I will expect a character switch at this point, because King Dedede did not seem to be the play.
No, definitely not. I mean, like, you know, Lucina can just jump around Dedede, and like, what can Dedede do? Because Lucina has a sword. Sticking with it though, I think because he was able to get a UrbanTurban to last stock, so there's a bit of confidence there, but I feel like as this goes on, Adib's just going to get better and better at spacing.
Yeah, I think this is more of a player matchup thing, to be honest. I know that Hyder really does not like fighting swords. Swords is something he has complained a lot about me, and we don't have many Lucinas in the Northwest anyway. True. This isn't a matchup we've practiced in a while, and it's a matchup people personally dislike, so maybe the character pick is just because he does not want to play Joker into this character, rather than the characters actually being a problem.
Potentially. I mean, I guess we'll find out if this game goes any differently.
Seeing the same stage, so Spider seems to think that there was no issue in character or stage.
It's just playing better.
Yeah, I can imagine Spider just looked at the between games and tried to make some adaptations. I think this is going to work out a lot better. And to be fair, I think that last game could have went either way, despite how convincingly it actually was. This is scary. Ledge regrab versus Lucina F smash is
that was just gonna happen. Hyder was playing a dangerous game there.
It might have been due to a misinput, you know. Gordo's gonna take it.
Wow.
Dead even.
I feel like that killed like early, right?
Gordo's certainly more powerful after Inhale. I think that was. I don't think that was DI. That was just Gordo having immense kill power in the right hands, and the right hand certainly is what Spider is. Definitely,
but UrbanTurban just racking up the percent once again. This is kind of just mimicking last game.
Spider trying to space out, just zone out using King Dedede's F-tilt, as it is very actively disjointed, but it's just not working out. I have not seen an F-tilt actually hit Adib, or at least not that I remember, but they've been whiffing a lot, and it's been very good for Adib for just positioning and even with punishing, so...
He's managed to hit F-tilt, oh my gosh, that was almost quite the situation. He's managed to hit, like, there, but he's managed to hit F-tilt during ledge trap situations, so I mean, that's about it. That's all I've been able to see, except for that one there. Ooh, this is a bad situation for Dedede, though.
I'm specifically talking about neutral, of course. Of course, F-tilt is being hit at ledge. Gordo, F-tilt, very powerful flowchart. Hitting Dedede.
That dash attack almost ending Dedede.
Oh, just missing the upbeat and getting punished hard for it. Spider with a lead. It's going to be very redeeming.
Oh my gosh.
For Spider.
The Wi-Fi roll.
We all do it sometimes.
Yeah.
I do it sometimes. You do it sometimes. Maybe Dedede sometimes does it. Maybe that's why Dedede was so used to just doing it there, but it certainly worked out, and Hyder is not going to be happy. I keep saying this, that players are not going to be happy, but that is certainly one thing I would not be happy about.
I would not be happy about that either. You just get the lead and then it's taken from you.
You know, a good just jump read with the back air, that's fine. A roll read like that, that's going to be a bit more tilting.
Oh, I thought that Dedede got inhaled there.
Now that was the Gordo, which got inhaled, and it was barely misspaced. Oh, the jet hammer. Oh, re-grab ledge.
Yeah.
Not what you want to do.
That hits ledge.
I can imagine there was some sort of misinput there, because that isn't really the kind of play you'd want to do in that position. I'm sure everybody knows. I'm sure Dedede certainly knows. That jet hammer will hit ledge.
I could definitely see someone not knowing that, but I mean, it's not like every day you fight a Dedede.
That is true. But, you know, our country has Pele. It has...
I mean, yeah, our country used to be infested with them. That is true. But not so much anymore, I don't think.
But Dedede is a very old player. Most of his players have been around pre-COVID.
Very true,
But
very
Spider
true.
has leveled up a lot compared to pre-COVID. Spider is now one of the best players in the country, maybe, to be honest. Not quite the level of some of the players out there, but definitely of a level where he could top 8 this tournament. So there's a lot to play for, because going into losers so early is going to be a bit disappointing for Spider.
It'll definitely be unfortunate for either of these players, so I think they both just want to get this match over with, because you know, both of these players could make a run. Oh my gosh, that was quite the nair. I don't think there's much you can do here. Wow, Dedede is so good at hitting those, actually. I've been hit by that multiple times playing friendlies against him.
And so has Spider in this set. F-Smash has put in at least 2 stocks, and I can imagine it will put in even more.
Definitely. I mean, this is just I mean, Spider just needs to hit like one more big hit to get the kill, but there we go, there's the big hit.
That is what we were talking about.
It responded to Adeeb's teabagging by holding down crouch as well.
We all like to see the holding crouch of Dedede. Every Dedede main likes to do it.
It's his best taunt.
It is. It is the best move, actually, in my opinion.
Just the best move.
Oh yeah, in the game.
Low profile's everything.
Spider throwing out a lot of moves near ledge, really trying to get a reversal, and I can see why. A lot of the leverage from Dedede has been from ledge, whether it's been getting the back airs or just keeping him at ledge, or those F smashes which we have seen. Ledge has been incredibly scary for both players. That dash attack is also very scary. That Gordo might be scary. Another dash attack! And
What happened there?
I think, did Dedede just not have a jump? I'm not entirely
sure. I think Dedede must have just forgot about the jump. That's really bad. Especially considering how much of a lead that he had.
Indeed, going for an F smash, maybe a bit desperate to regain that lead, as you would be.
You just got to kind of play patient in this situation, but it's hard to play patient after something like that happens.
Ooh! And that was not even 80%, they were at 84 after the dash attack. Now that is probably quite the tilting way to have that game go, honestly.
Yeah,
we'll have to see if that affects UrbanTurban's mentality at
Oh.
all. Because we see a bit of a grin on Spider's face right here. Spider, very happy person. I'm going to be very happy and joyous about that. Because King Dedede dash attack is a funny move. We're going to laugh at it.
It's a funny move, but it hits. That is a damaging move, and it complements his ledge trapping so much as well, especially if you can 2-frame with it.
It hits ledge hang. It can probably catch jumps as well, you know. So just a pretty terrifying move to have, but also the slow startup means you can underestimate it. Don't underestimate it.
Do not underestimate that dash attack.
That's for up smash there.
That was an ambitious up smash, but did not get punished for it.
Very good tech from Spider there. Spider still alive. which would not have happened. Another desperate F smash. Adib just wants to get this stock over with.
I'd want to get this stock. I would want to get the lead as soon as possible after last game.
Indeed, last game was going for a lead trump, not quite getting it.
Oh my gosh,
no, an attempt to carry it. Oh, very good up B. That move does have iframes.
This is quite the scram, like, just back and forth by both of these players here.
I think both players are relatively momentum-based, but both have been keeping each other fairly even. It's not been playing into their strengths as well. It's probably a bit scary. We've seen a lot of momentum last game, but this game, of course, going pretty even.
Ran into that, wow. 170 for Dedede. I mean, he is a big, he is quite heavy.
Dedede's a very heavy lad, however 170% is nothing to stop
that. Oh my gosh, re-catching the Gordo! How do you even do that? You gotta do side B again to get that. These F smashes as well. Like, Adib just wants this kill and wants it now.
I'm sure we all do, I'm sure we all would at the very least. Haida fans don't. Adib fans certainly do. 181% is living quite well. A lot of moves would kill, but Spider is just not letting it happen. Spider is just avoiding every attempt. Adib has a lot of damage coming out, trying to combo Gorda into the dash attack. Not quite getting it, but not quite getting punished for it either.
From Adib though.
Very good recovery from Adib, correct. We've been seeing a lot of good recoveries, and finally Adib secures the stock with what a lead. Up tilt have been playing very good for Spider as well, of course.
Up tilt has just kind of been a crucial move for both these players.
At the very least in that situation, you normally see Lucina's up tilt work very well as a juggling tool particularly, but we haven't seen too much of that because of course King Dedede has so many jumps and can mix up his landings very well, considering he is also tied as the second fastest faller in the game.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, tied with Little Mac and Piranha Plants.
Oh wow, this is quite the lead from Haida.
Haida's going to be very happy with it on his way to finish the set. It is, of course, match point for Spider. Getting a grab and nair, trying to catch the jump, not quite. Back air, trying to get a roll read into the down air. Would have been quite nice to get maybe a down air S smash.
Definitely.
The ledge, but not quite getting it. Trying to reversal the Gordo
ledge
with a
trapping.
nair.
This is where Dedede shines.
It is once again trying to lead trap from center stage with that neutral B. Down tilt very safe, but not when you're running into the forward air. This is looking very bad for Adib. Not only is that 64%, he is also on his second stock. A lot of work he's going to have to put in, and the Gordo is putting in all the work. This is coming out right now.
This is looking nigh impossible for Adib. Yeah, like that's so difficult.
Very good stuff from both players, however.
Definitely,
Even if Adib only took one game, you know, he was very good.
If you can take one game, you can take a set.
I'm not sure how much I agree with that. Not in the way